Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 1114. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, that's Durham's online community paper. Check it out in its entirety at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and I do invite you to click on that link right there on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page if you'd like to join me on camera to shoot the breeze, say hello, promote yourself, especially if all that would be super great. And if you share this out, that would also be super great because then more people here in Durham can find out what's happening. So let me get started. Got my iPad right here. Let's see. I'm on the word page. Actually, I want to see the words better. So let me put on my specs. And I might as well move the keyboard out of the way. All right, let me get comfy. All right, so the word page, that's the government and nonprofit information page, chock full of really great programs and services being offered by local nonprofits, and also, of course, local government, city, county, and state. So let's see what we're working with here. There's some classes you can take from the American Red Cross, literally save lives. Book Harvest, that's a great place to know about if you have kids. They actually have a playroom where, and it's free, it's a community room. The kids can come in, they can read, they can play and have a good time. They're open on weekdays. And let's see, actually, I should say, let me keep this straight. It's called the Family Space, and I don't want to just be too casual about this. It's not just they're open weekdays. No, they're open on Tuesday through Saturday. Sorry about that. They're open Tuesday through Saturday from 9 until 5, and like I said, no admission fee. Now they also, this is great for when they're closed as well. You can always take your kid to Book Harvest at 2501 University Drive, and they have some shelves outside. You can always choose a book to take home to read together, which is very nice. They have books in English and in Spanish from like newborn up through high school. So they have lots and lots of books. If you want to donate books, give them a call. Got the phone number right there, and you can talk to them. All righty, let's see. Now, the Durham County Libraries, they're all open until 6 tonight because it is Friday. And then tomorrow they reopen at 9:30. Bragtown is not open on the weekend, but the main library, it'll be open on Sundays now from 1 until 5, just to let you know. In fact, let me check that time because I'm not really used to announcing that. I want to make sure that I got it right. So let me scroll down to Durham County Oh, did I pass it up? Durham County Libraries. There's so much on this page. There it is. Let's see. So 1 to 6, the main library is open from 1 until 6 on Sundays. I had to make sure. I wasn't exactly sure about that. So let's see. Let me just very quickly. Um, oh, Keep Durham Beautiful, right. They have, now Keep Durham Beautiful, it's kind of a nonprofit. It's like a city agency and a nonprofit put together, sort of. But anyway, it's really a great program. They give away trees. I think they have some kind of judging program where you can nominate different businesses and yards and whatnot to uh, to be honored for having the most beautiful spot. They beautify, they clean up. So they're going to have the greatest American cleanup tomorrow, and this is like a whole nationwide thing. And did you know there's a Keep North Carolina Beautiful? So I guess different cities are participating. So we have Keep Durham Beautiful. So the greatest American cleanup will be tomorrow from 10 until noon. So they'll be cleaning up, picking up, trash off the street and whatnot, and sidewalks on East Gear Street from Cheek Road to North Alston Avenue. That's a pretty big area, but that's why they need volunteers to participate. And the weather should be nice tomorrow, so that should be very pleasant. Oh, that's not all. Oh, that's not all. So East Gear Street from Cheek Road to North Alston, and also North Miami Boulevard from East Gear Street to Fisk Street. So you can click for more information. Got the link for you right there on the Word page. You can go ahead and sign up. They always want you to know that you should be wearing closed toe shoes and long sleeve tops. You just want to be careful. You don't want to touch any poison ivy. You don't want to get near any of that stuff unless you have the proper gloves and whatnot. If you're bringing tools, be sure to label them, have your name on them, and of course, bring bottled water so you can stay hydrated. Now, they're going to have another cleanup on Sunday from 10 until noon, and it's called the Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard Cleanup. It's really Parkway, but anyway, so they will be cleaning MLK Parkway from Cook Road to Archdale Avenue. So everybody's going to meet in the Public Works Department's parking lot at 1100 Martin Luther King Parkway. And don't be upset if you see Boulevard in the title. I guess that's just a little error. So that's going to be Sunday from 10 until noon. Then they'll have another one next Saturday at Cornwallis Road Park, but I'll tell you about that later. Okay, let me see if there are any workshops by Legal Aid. NC, let's see. Nothing today. All righty. So I do invite you to check out the rest of the page whenever you have time. Whenever you have time. Now I'm going to go to the To Your Health page. Oh, wait a minute. There's one more thing. Let me go back to the Word page because the city wants us to take a pledge. Let me go back to the city of Durham. Let's see if I can find it real quick. City of Durham Environmental and Street Services Department. They want us to take the Recycle Right Durham pledge by 5 o'clock tomorrow. And basically, they want us to learn about recycling and they want us to participate in recycling. So basically, you're taking this pledge. They have it in English and in Spanish. And they want to see a picture of you doing something, in the recycling realm, be it placing something in a recycling bin or maybe uh, you and your kids holding up old newspapers or whatever. It's up to you. But they do want to see photos attached to your pledge. So I just want to remind you about that. Okay, now let's go to the To Your Health page. All righty. So let's see. I'm looking for, there's so much on this page, but basically, I want to give a shout out to the Community Health Coalition. They were at along with senior pharmacists, they were at Kestrel Heights School. I want to give a shout out to Kestrel Heights too. They invited us, and the county was there, Durham County, that is, and other entities were there. And I just want to mention this because I think more schools should do this. So, what Kestrel Heights did for the first time, this was like an experiment and it worked beautifully. So, it was report card day. So, the parents and the kids go to the school, okay, pick up the kids' report card, have the parent teacher conference, and then they have the cheer squad out, they have the dance team. They have the band performing, and then in the gym they have the nonprofits and the local government information tables. So the parents, grandparents, whoever were with the kids could come through, pick up information, sign up for programs and whatnot, learn about different things that they didn't know about in terms of programming services being offered, locally here in Durham. So I just want to give a big shout out to Kestrel Heights because I think that was a very clever idea. It was actually the Kestrel Heights PTA. So I hope other schools pick up on this idea because I think it was really wonderful. It was wonderful to take part, and I think it was great for the families who learned various ways to improve the lives of their families. Very important. All right. What else is on this health page? Community Health Coalition. So I gave them a shout out. I did want to point out, you see that radio there on the health page? You can click on that radio and listen to Dr. Veda Bland, MD's podcast, It's a Matter of Health. And it's all in affiliation with the Community Health Coalition. All right, let's see. I'm looking for the blood drive. So you can save lives by donating blood. Let's see, today's the 14th. So the American Red Cross's next blood drive is Monday at the Carolina Friends School. Okay. Blood Connection, they do the same thing. Their next blood drive is going on right now. Oh, well, in a few minutes. So, a crew from the Blood Connection, they will be accepting donations of blood at Elizabeth Street, UMC. That's the church, which is at 1209 North Elizabeth Street, and that will be this afternoon from 1 until 5. All righty. I think, oh, wait a minute. Today's Friday. Yeah. Help is open today. The Health Equipment Loan Program, a county program which is run from 4206 North Roxborough Street. So basically, this program, the HELP program, Health Equipment Loan Program, they accept donations of self-care and self-transfer transport, such as wheelchairs, walkers, canes, crutches, things to help you in the toilet, the in the shower, bath, transfer aids. For example, if you're in a wheelchair and you need to make it, over to into the bathtub, they have transfer chairs for that. So you might want to check that out. And they have much more. In fact, I got hold of their list, and I actually have listed everything that they have at the Health Equipment Loan Program. So if you don't have anything to donate, but you need something, yeah, definitely head over there. For both givers and receivers, help is open on Tuesdays from 10 until 2 and on Fridays from 1 until 5. You can borrow items. If you're a receiver, you need something, you can borrow these items for 90 days at a time, which is really, really great. And keep in mind that the holidays are coming. So if you're going to have someone who is elderly or disabled or maybe having a short-term injury, maybe they were in an accident or had a high school sports injury or something, or college sports industry, you can borrow one of these items for 90 days and be you can be able to accommodate your loved ones. Just a thought, just a thought. Okay, I'm going to the top of the page. I'm going to click on the health events health events button. That'll take us to the health events page. Let's see. Actually, there's nothing going on today of note that I have at least on my schedule. So let's head over to the Senior Scope page and let's see what's happening at the Durham Center for Senior Life. 406 Rigsby Avenue, great place to hang out if you're older, 55 plus. So today's Friday. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. Oh, Friday matinee. Yeah, they have a theater. They have their own theater. They have free popcorn. They show movies on Mondays and Fridays. So today they'll be showing a movie starting at 12:30. So if you happen to be close to 406 Rigsby Avenue downtown, you might want to hop over there and watch a movie. So the movie today will be Dead Poets Society. I've heard of that one, and I heard it's really, really good. I think I've seen a few minutes of it. That's a good movie. Yeah, you might want to watch that. That's going to start at 12:30 if you can make it over there. Okay, now let me check for the oh wait, there's more. Wait, I'm skipping over everything else. Afternoon bingo at 1. Chair flow and flex at 1. And let me check for the special events. Let's see, today's the 14th. Okay. Duke Side Talks. They keep renaming their. Anyway, Duke postdoctoral students like to visit the Durham Center for Senior Life because they have a ready and willing audience who wants to learn about get the latest updates and developments in STEM, in science and math and whatnot. So if you want to check that out, you can always. I think it's usually the second. Is it the second Friday? But anyway, they keep renaming it, but now it's called Duke Side Talks, and it's from 12:30 until 1:30. Also happening today at 2:15, Aging with Pride Social Club for senior members of the LGBTQ plus community. They can meet, hang out, share resources. So that's from 2:15 until 3:15. And let me see. Oh, let me mention the Little River Senior Center. That's at 8305 North Roxborough Road in Bahama. Um, Basically, this is another place to hang out. If you're older, you're living in Durham County. So this is in Bahama, which is in northern Durham County. You can go to either one of these places. They'll both welcome you. They have activities every day at the Little River Senior Center, and it's located, like I said, 8305 North Roxborough Road in Bahama. And their activities start around 8 ish and end around 2 ish. They have coffee talk, they have a walking club every day, free play gym every day. It used to be a school, so they have a complete gymnasium. So that should be really fun. They have Bible study, guitar lessons. They play cards. They have bingo. They have lunch every day at 11:30. It's free, so you might want to check that out as well. All right, let's go to the Let's Go page, the calendar of events page, and let's see what's on the docket for Durham, North Carolina. Scrolling down to 14. Let's see. Today is the 14th. Oh, this is kind of goofy. Okay, the Mint Beverage Company, they're celebrating their first anniversary, so congratulations to Mint Beverage Company. They're located at 312 Blackwell Street. You've probably passed by it if you've gone past the ballpark. You've probably passed by there. But the Mint Beverage Company, they're hosting a so let me just go backtrack. They're going to have a 3-day first anniversary weekend celebration. So today, tomorrow, and Sunday, they're celebrating their first anniversary. The first day, today, they'll be having a pickle party, and the tagline is "We're kinda a big deal." I don't know who came up with that, but congratulations! I love a good pun. So anyway, that will be celebrated from 6 until 10. They're going to have pickle flavored snacks, a pickle flavor contest, a pickle toss game, pickle inspired drinks with and without alcohol, and more at this free event. So that sounds like fun. And then you can go to drumskywriter.com, go to the Let's Go page, and see what's happening tomorrow and Sunday. Now, the Glass Jug Beer Lab, they're having the Friday co-working and networking social, just started 20 minutes ago. Basically, freelancers, entrepreneurs, remote workers who work in isolation, they get to spend the last few hours of their work week at the Glass Jug. They have the one downtown, by the way. This is the one at 545 Foster Street. So you do your work at one of their tables, with your laptop or whatever, and then that's from noon until 4. And then from 4 until 5, you meet your day's co-workers, and you're hanging out, you're having fun, you're making new friends, which is great. The whole idea is to try to alleviate some of that loneliness that sometimes sets in when you work in isolation every single day. It could definitely happen. So I applaud Glass Jug for doing that. I know another entity tried that for a while, and I guess they stopped doing it for whatever reason. And I'm very happy that the Glass Jug is keeping this going, because I understand when you're working. I work by myself. I'm in my kitchen, but my work also asks that I leave the house and get out in the streets, so to speak, so I don't suffer from the loneliness that maybe someone else who's actually stuck in a what do you call those? One of those workspaces where you have your own. You're still in isolation, but you're not in the house. Some people work out of their homes and they get lonely also. So anyway, I applaud Glass Jug for doing that. All right, let's see. Now, Boxyard RTP, the outdoor venue, 900 Park Offices Drive off of Highway 54. On Fridays, when they're not doing Log Off Jam On, they're doing the Friday Night Live concert series. So, tonight, they'll be featuring soulful, folky, introspective music by Laurel Canyon, and that's a great band. They'll be playing from 5:30 until 7:30. Totally free admission, no pressure, but you'll see other people eating because there's other restaurants. There, you'll be surrounded by restaurants basically, so you might not be able to resist. So have a few dollars on you just in case. Line dancing with Jitterbug at the Edison Johnson Recreation Center, where you can learn all the latest line dances and the classics. 500 West Murray Avenue from 6 until 7. It's $4. 3 if you're a senior. Wheels Durham, they're going to have the Durham Family Night Skate on uh, tonight, Friday, from 6 until 8:30. Admission is cut in half, so it's around 8-ish. I think it is 8. Skate rentals are 6, 7 for rollerbladers. So check that out. Later, they'll have the Friday night adult night skate for those who like to skate, stay out late because they're age 18 plus. So that will be from 9 until midnight, and then the admission jumps back up to 13. And don't forget the Tobacco Road Tours. They're going to have the Durham Dark and Mysterious Ghost Tour tonight, starting at 7:30. Everybody's meeting at Major the Bull in CCB Plaza. So you get to walk around. It's like a 1.5 mile tour. You get to hear the ghost stories, local ghost stories. No one there should be, you shouldn't bring anyone younger than 8 because it might be intense. So tickets are 20, 16, for those who are between the ages of 8 and 14. And like I said, no one younger than 8. Now, tomorrow morning, Durham Farmers Market from 8 until noon in Durham Central Park, 501 Foster Street. The South Durham Farmers Market, they're already in their winter phase, so it's 9 until noon at Hub RTP 500 Park Offices Drive off of Highway 54. Both um, both offer where you can double your money if you're using Snap. So you can swipe your card. If you plan to spend, let's just say you plan to spend $10, they'll give you the same amount in coins. So you'll get to spend $20 on food for the cost of 10, which is really wonderful. So that's at both of the farmers markets. And I need to mention that the North Durham Farmers Market, which is tomorrow from noon until 4, they have the same deal. And I think they were working on doing something really special. I need to check with them. I need to check with them because I think they were worried about people who weren't going to get their SNAP benefits. I think they're going to offer even more savings. So I'm going to check with them and write that down so that I can let you know about that tomorrow. That's very important for everyone to be able to feed their families. Okay, let's see. Am I missing anything about tomorrow morning? I do want to mention a couple of things. Now, I will be doing my show at 10, but I will mention that at 11, Wheels Durham will have Kids Bop skates for the little ones. And then the Parkwood HOA Events Committee, they're hosting the Parkwood Fun Fest tomorrow from 11 until 4. And I'll tell you more about that during tomorrow's show. But of course, you can always get a sneak peek by going to DurhamSkyWriter.com. Then you just go to the Let's Go page and you'll see for yourself. You know what's not on here? I'm going to slap my own wrist because I don't have here that the Community Health Coalition, they on Fridays and Saturdays, they give away food at Kyle's Temple on Dunstan, right off of Fayetteville Street. And I'm ashamed that I forgot to mention that. Let me look ahead to next week and see if I have it listed for next week so I can give you the exact times. Let's see. Let me see. Friday. And I do apologize because they just restarted that back. And so I guess I forgot to note that. Let me check for one more. Let me check last week because I know I announced it last. I think I announced it last week. Let's see. And I do apologize. I will. In fact, let me write that down. Community Health Coalition, Kyle's Temple. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and add that. But yeah, they're doing. In fact, right now they're probably giving away food right now. So you should, as you turn in, um, like you're in the front of the church. Of course, you don't go upstairs to, hey, Scopey's here. And he's saying it twice. Scopey, what is new? So if you do need food, so as you're facing the church, don't go upstairs to the sanctuary. That first door that you see to the left, go in that door. And they have pastries, they have vegetables, then they have canned goods, they have fresh foods, non-perishables. So definitely check that out. I will be sure to add that as soon as the show is over. I'm going to look that up and be sure to add that. Let me put my iPad. I'll put it behind me this time. And Scopy, I do hope you're doing well and enjoying this beautiful weather. In fact, speaking of the weather, let's do the weather. Let's see. It is 62. Love it. It's beautiful out. It's going up to 64. It's sunny. And it looks like it's going to be sunny all afternoon. I'm loving it. So sunset is at 5:08. I'm not going to say anything. I mean, this happens every year. Why am I complaining? I've been going through this almost 70 years. I'm just saying. And Scopy is saying everything is working out. You know that's right. I am so glad to hear that because a lot of us are struggling a little bit. Some a lot. And I love it when people are doing well, doing okay. So today's high will be 64. Tomorrow, 69. Wait, let me 69 tomorrow and partly sunny, mostly sunny, let's hope. And then Sunday 70. Oh my God. I love that. Okay. Oh, speaking of Sunday, I was going to let you all know. Um, I was mentioning Julia Tapp, how at age 101 she died. So Sunday is going to be her funeral. And I would expect that unless you knew her like personally, you probably wouldn't want to go to the funeral. But I'm just saying that the funeral, for those who did know her and are big fans of Chicken Hut, um, her funeral will be at 2 o'clock Sunday at Moorhead Avenue Baptist Church. That's the church my parents got married in. But anyway, 1008 Moorhead Avenue, and that will be at 2 o'clock. The wake will be, I think, right before from 1:30 until 2, and public viewing will be at Berthay Funeral Home, which is funeral services, which is on Fayetteville Street, 1510 Fayetteville Street, and that'll be tomorrow from 1 until 5. And of course, burial will be at Beechwood. So I just wanted to, I said I was going to let you know, so I'm letting you know. I haven't, I'm going to put this on I think the neighbor goodies page. And I will put the Zoom link along with the Zoom link along with the number that you do punch in order to view the funeral via, via Zoom. All right, just want to mention that. And a big shout out to Russell Memorial CME Church because their anniversary, I don't know what anniversary it is. I know it's more than 100 because my great grandparents and their cousins founded Russell at the Stroud's house. I guess they would meet at our cousins, the Strouds, at their house. And then they raised money for a church. And I understand that my great grandmother sold ice cream on the street. And she must have been really good because down south, selling ice cream outside, got to be a good salesman for that. So anyway, that's how Russell Memorial got started. It wasn't called Russell to begin. Bobby, long time no see. Happy holidays indeed. Hey, Bobby. Wow. How have you been? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, let me know. I know you're always experimenting with the latest live streaming apps. So if you are experimenting with any new ones, you're always hipping me to something new. So let me know if you have discovered a new live streaming app so that I can check it out because they're all so much fun. I do like what I'm on now. Evie Mux. I know it's a weird name. EVMUX. I'm really enjoying this. And I don't think I can be convinced to leave EVMUX unless it's something so fabulous that it's out of this world. But I'm still open to suggestions. So Bobby, yeah, let us know if you got anything new going on. But until then, I think what I'll do is to give the weather again so that you can. Oh, wait a minute. See, I knew he would have something. So Bobby's been good. Okay. Chatter. Chatter. Okay, let me write that down. Chatter social app. Okay, I'm gonna check it out because you always know the hip new apps. So I'll check out Chatter. Never heard of it. Oh, it's in beta. Oh, okay. Oh, that means I might not be able to check it out yet. But you know what? I'm still gonna look it up and I'm gonna read about it. Um, if there's anything really cool about it, I'd like to know. But I don't think I don't know if anybody can beat EV Mugs. I don't know. Maybe I'm prejudiced because I'm actually using it. But for me, it's the closest to television. If you've ever been in a TV studio and you watch how they operate, I think EV Mux is the closest live streaming app to actual television. So, but we'll see. And Bobby says to add, oh, so it's in beta, but I still might be able to access it? Okay, I'll check it out. Let me write this down. Add Bobby. Okay, I'm going to check it out. I mean, if it's cool enough, I'll sign up for it. We'll see. We'll definitely see. So what I'm going to do is to end the show now. Got some running around to do this afternoon. Enjoy this weather though, because I know Bobby, you're all the way in California. I bet it's like what? In fact, let me check. Let me check my favorite cities. Okay, so Durham, 62, going up to 84. Chicago, 50, 57, going up to 64 in Chicago. Not bad. Oh wait, Bobby's saying been playing with the Grok app for free creating video clips. Okay, I think Grok is on X, right? Twitter, X, I think. And I don't know if it's Grok or Grok, but Grok. It looks like Grok. Okay, so Chicago going up to 64 in Chicago. Okay. New York, 50 going up to 50. Boley, Oklahoma, 74 going up to 80. And wait, that's not my. Wait, I can't get to the. Uh oh. How come I can't? I can't scroll. What's going on? Oh, okay. I'll just check this as a pull down. Let's see. Los Angeles, 61, going up to 64 with the flood watch. In LA, it's raining? Well, that's wild. Talladega, Alabama, 69, going up to 72. Not bad. And Bobby said, yeah, he's out there. Rain for the next 8 days in California, Southern California. That's wild. I'll bet you need it though. I mean, you might not need it for 8 days running, but I know they have like I know oranges grow out there and lemons, probably avocados and all kinds of great stuff. I'm sure grows out there in California. So 8 days in a row though, that's kind of rough. But anyway, what I'm going to do is to end the show now. And sorry about that, Bobby, but all I can say is wear your light rain jacket, take your umbrella, and keep it moving. That's what my niece likes to say when things get rough. You just want to just keep it moving. Don't don't hover. Just keep it moving. So with that, oh, free. Oh, it's free too. I wonder if in California, I wonder if you all even use rain barrels because each of my downspouts ends in a rain barrel here in Durham because we have had droughts in this area in past years. And if you're a gardener, spending money, with your water hose. That's on your water bill. If you have a rain barrel, highly recommend it because that's free water. And Scorpio saying somebody did a rain dance in California and probably did it a little bit too well. Just saying. And Bobby saying, "Take care. See you on Chatter Social." I'll see you over there, Bobby. I'm gonna check that out. Oh, and Bobby believes in the rain barrels. Yes. Boom. High five. High 10. I think that's a great way to save money if you're a gardener, for sure. I actually have 5 rain barrels because I have five rain what do you call them? Downspouts. So each one ends in a rain barrel. Because when we had that super drought some years ago, I was on my very last rain barrel at the end of summer when we finally got some rain. So yeah, highly recommended. So with that, have a beautiful day, and I'll be out and about. I might see you. Who knows? Now tomorrow, Bull City Hangout, because tomorrow's Saturday. Bull City Hangout will be on uh, in the morning at 10 a.m. Same deal. If you want to join me on camera, you can always do so. So with that, ciao for now.